I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio. It's me, your host, Yaya Diamond. Hi, everybody. We are live. We're going live on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, which is Twitter. I think it still is, and Twitch. And I think that's it for right now. And then we'll be putting this up on Roku and Amazon Fire and all the other different stations that we have. I am so happy to have this next guest on my show. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I got Jesse Vega on the show. What's up?
Hey, thank you for having me, Yaya.
Oh, it's such a pleasure having you on the show, brother man. Now, so tell me about yourself. Tell everybody about yourself and what you do.
Yes. Okay. So I am a Bronx native. I live in New York City. I am 31 years old. And I've just been, into the performing arts since 2005, been performing, you name it, on stage, on film, also been doing music as well. So, the hustle never stops, and I've been doing it for such a long time. And yeah, entertainer over here, actor, dancer, recording artist. And it's been a blessing to do what I love to do and continue to do it.
It's hard sometimes, though. Tell me about the difficulties that you find, especially living in New York City. I mean, that's a different beast altogether.
Yeah, it's very tough because the thing is like, like they say, New York is a concrete jungle. It's like you have to be hustling on the go to do a little bit of everything to get yourself into your foot in the door so people can notice you and have them believe in you. So it's very tough, but because I'm from New York, it's all about the passion, the drive, and always being aggressive to not taking no for an answer.
Yeah, you can't take no for an answer. You got to get that yes. You got to go get that yes. Definitely. All right. So, I really, I was looking forward to this because not only do I love your photos, I mean, you have so many different aspects to what you do. Tell me, how did you know this was what you wanted to do, though?
Well, so I have been doing the music for about 2016, and even prior to that, I've always loved music. I always loved the arts of performing and getting on stage and dancing because I started off as an actor and a dancer. And what I wanted to do since I started off in my teenage years, I was like, you know what, I want to pursue this and showcase who I am as Jesse Vega. Because in the beginning, I used to do a lot of covers of a lot of different artists and, doing a lot of renditions. And when YouTube was a big thing when it first started in 2006. So I started having my hand in the YouTube world and doing covers. And then as the years went by, 10 years after, I was like, you know what? I think it's time to really see who Jesse Vega is. What is Jesse about? What he save his music, his side, and adding all the elements from the dancing to also creating storylines and the acting and also the musicality of my personal struggles.
I am loving the fact that you're into so many different things just to cover everything. What was that like in the beginning? Did you know you needed to do all of that? Or was that something that kind of oh, I need to do that too?
Okay, so that's a good question because when I first started getting the training, I was 15 years old. And my first ever, the first time I ever was on stage was in junior high school. I was in 8th grade and it was The Wiz. And I played the lion.
I love The Wiz.
It was, yes, I love it too. I love The Wiz. It was so good. At that time, I was going through a very personal struggle, getting to know who I am as a person. I was trying to figure everything out. And I said, a friend of mine said, okay, let's do The Wiz. They get on stage. And I never had any experience on stage, but I always knew that I wanted to be a performer. So I started off doing that. It was my first ever stage production. It was a musical. It was acting. It was dancing. It was singing. It was everything that I love to do. And then as the years went by, I started to get the training and went into community plays, community theater, all throughout my teenage years into high school. And then I always knew that I was the way I am is I want to challenge myself. As artists, you always want to challenge yourself. You always want to try something new and different, and you always want to evolve. You never want to stay doing the same things all the time because you're not growing. And if you're not pushing yourself and if you're not challenging yourself, you're not going to really see all the different opportunities that are out there in the world. So it took me baby steps, but I knew by being persistent and saying, you know what, if I don't get it now, I know in a couple of years or a couple of months, I'm going to get it. So everything just came on its own, even though it took years. But I never put like a expiration date on nothing that I do. I just say, you know, when God says it's the time, it's going to be the time, and I'm going to do it.
That's right. That's right. And I love that. I love that. And I mean, little by little, you know, what if it would have come all at once? I don't think we can handle that. I literally don't think I could have handled it. It was like, did you know you were going to do this and that? And yeah, I was like, I'd be like, no.
I think if it would have came all at once, I have to thank my mom for this all the time, because if my mom would have put everything like, oh my God, my son is so talented. I know he's going to be a star. Let me put everything at once. I don't think I would have been as disciplined and appreciative of working hard to understanding the values that it entails. So I really like kiss the ground that my mom walked on, even though she wanted to like put me in everything, but you know, she didn't know any sources. We lived in the project. It was very hard. And I'm glad that I got to learn to be a kid and challenge myself and learn how to discipline myself on, you want it, you got to go fight for it, because you're not going to get easy. So I'm glad that it took me time.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Why the 3 in Vega?
So the 3 in Vega, actually, you know, everyone's like, oh, stage name. But I realized, you know what? Jesse Vega is very marketable just by saying Jesse Vega. And then I said, you know, to make a little spin on it, why don't I add the 3 on the E? And then people was like, why the 3 is there? And I was like, well, the 3 different facets of me. I'm an actor, I'm a dancer, and I also do music. You know, I'm a pop artist. So that's why I kept the 3. And I was like, it's kind of interesting. So there's like 3 different sides of me. That's why I put, I guess that's like kind of like the only way I could put a stage name on it.
I gotcha. I understand. Wow. So that is so cool though. I like that. And being different, you know, and standing out is just essential in this business. So now that you said you're a pop artist, I want to know about your music. Talk about it. Come on.
So the way it started was in 2016. Even prior to that, I always wanted to have my hand in writing and doing music and being into pop, because that's what I have an ear for, pop music, you know, from the likes of Britney Spears, Jennifer Lopez, Christina Aguilera, all those great iconic pop divas. I always wanted to do pop. So in the beginning, it was a struggle because I didn't realize that if I would believe in myself that I can write music and put what I wanted to say into, you know, the musicality of it all, I knew that I could do it. But I was so stubborn. I was so afraid. I was worried. I was so vulnerable. And it took me a long time till I got to where I'm at now, to not really care about what people think of me when I started to do the music. So I was 26, and my first ever record was I'm Gonna Show You. And the message of that song was about not molding you in a box, because at that time, everybody was like, I don't think you should do that. You should just stick to doing this. And I don't think that's going to work because you're not a vocalist, or you don't have the big voice. You need to work on this. You need to work. And I got to a point, I was like, you know what? I like to challenge myself. I said, I'm tired of people telling me, oh, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. And nobody's giving me a damn thing. Investing in. And as an artist, you have to try to tackle everything, because when the time comes, you become in Hollywood and they know that it's a musical or a film that you have to tackle in this role, you'll be prepared. So it took a long time, and I started to do the music in 2016. I put out 2 independent albums. One was Dance Pop Club, which was called Microphone, in 2017. And then I decided to do another one, and I invested in myself and my own money, no label, no backing. And I put on my second album in 2019, which was called Who I Am. It's been a joy to like really have ownership and, you know, own my publishing, own my copyrights, and to do things on my own. And yeah, there was a lot of collaborative effort with everybody else. But the fact that I just pushed myself to say, you can do it, Jess, you can do it, go for it. And everybody's been loving it, and I've really been blessed.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, we got to go after our goals, and congratulations on all the success and getting those copyrights and owning all of your music. So okay. So what's in it on the future for Jesse Vega?
So in the future, so now I'm actually promoting my new single, and it's called Seras Tu. So it's a two-part. It's not a two-parter, but it's like an A side and a B side. So the single is the Spanish one, and it's my first ever Spanish record, Seras Tu.
Mm.
And there's the English version, which is called For You, and the message of it is basically telling that significant other, your other half, like everything I do is for you, no matter what happens. No, screw what the world says. I'm for you. I'm here for you. I'm always going to be there for you, no matter what people say. It's a love song. And I wanted to write a love song for the first time because I've always wrote about like a lot of confident music and things like that and upbeat stuff. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So that's coming out this Friday, on July 9th, iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music with the music video on Monday. So that's happening. And then I'm booked for a couple of events. I have Bronx Pride, July 17. I'll be premiering the song for the first time, the Spanish version, Seras Tu, on July 17. I also have another event, July 10, on another festival, and two more upcoming showcases. One in August 19, the Brooklyn Puerto Rican Day Festival, and another one on September 19. So a lot of performances, music video, and promo for my new single, which I'm excited about.
I gotcha. I'm excited for you as well. Oh my gosh. And I'm just putting this up as I kind of grab it. So you have Bronx Pride, right, on July 17th. And then you have, you said something about the 10th as well?
Yeah, so the 10th is actually going to be a festival. Let me look at into my thing. Yes, it's the Bronx Festival. It's a Bronx festival, July 10th, the Bronx Festival. And then August 28th, my fault, I'm so sorry. August 28th is the Brooklyn Street Festival, Puerto Rican Street Festival.
So it's not the 19th, it's the 28th.
28th, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
And then the 19th of September is the Brooklyn Puerto Rican Festival.
Okay, I got that one. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of put this up there and kind of let people know that you are active and that you are performing and that they can get you on those festivals. Wow. It's so wonderful to see you do this and to see you going forth with your music. What has been the biggest surprise about this whole thing that you didn't expect before you started?
The biggest surprise that I didn't expect that now I'm realizing now is I used to always say, oh, no one's going to really support my music. No one's really going to listen to me. Nobody's, because they all see me one way. So it's hard to really like break that mold. But then when I first started to do the music in 2016, I realized there are people that not that I see every day or I know of on social media, but it's always the supporters that you don't speak to on a daily or even just in general where people are watching you. And that's a big thing that I started to get followers and supporters outside of my immediate family, outside of my support group with my friends, where people from different even countries or different boroughs are really listening to my music. And I was shocked, like, wow, there are people. And looking at my streams and my numbers on Apple Music and Spotify to see that this is the most popular. This is the one that people are Shazamming. This is the one that people are really listening to from other parts of the world. Is so it goes to show that never think that no one's listening, no one's watching, because there's always the quiet, silent ones that are really showing you support without the ones that show you support or see you every day. So that's what I would have to say, that it's been a big surprise that there are people who are watching. And I'm grateful for everybody. I call them my Vegatrons.
Hey. Well, we want to thank you so much, Jesse, for being on the show. And I've been putting up your website. So it's Jesse Vega with the number 3 on Vega. So it's not VE, it's V3. Okay. Hello. It's not VE, it's V3. Yeah, see, you got that from me. I now want royalties. I'm just kidding.
I will call my lawyer so that way we can get it ready and set to send to you over there, Yaya.
Yay! So not the V3, but not the VE, but the V3. That's how it works. Jesse Vega. And man, let me tell you something. I appreciate you so much. Congratulations. And if you guys want any more of his information, all of his information is in the description box below. He's also on Spotify and Apple Music. And this song is coming out on Friday. So if you're watching this after the 9th of July, 2021, then you can always go on there and grab for you Seras Tu. All right, see, because I can speak Spanish. There you go. Hey.
You did it.
Hey. So, man, Jesse, thank you so much. Do you have anything else you want to say before we finish today? Because, I mean, what a wonderful, wonderful surprise you were today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I want to say thank you to her camp. Thank you for everybody who's been watching on the radio show. It means a lot to me to really promote my music and to share it with everybody who is listening right now. It means a lot. You guys can hopefully there may be a song or two while you're on my Spotify, Apple Music that will resonate with you. And, DM me. I'm all over Instagram, Twitter, Jesse Vega. Let me know. And I want to thank everybody who's been showing me love and support and continue to do what I love to do. And always continue to fight for your dreams and never let any of the naysayers doubt you that it's not possible to fight for your dreams. And it won't happen, because it will happen if you have passion and drive. Thank you so much.
I hope you got that nugget, you guys. I hope you got that, because that's what this show is all about. Showing people that people like Jesse comes on the show and they share their dreams with you. And they also share that it's not impossible for you to go after yours. And that's the whole purpose of this whole thing. So Jesse, thank you so much. And congratulations again. This Friday, you guys got to be looking out for Seras Tu for you. Yes. Okay. On all the platforms. And there it is. There's a website. Jesse Vega, not the E, but the 3. Hello. Hello. All right, guys, until next time, don't forget to dare to be different. Jesse, don't go anywhere. I got to talk to you after the show. All right, guys, yes, don't go anywhere, baby. All right, we'll be right back with another show. Don't you guys worry about that. But in the meantime, don't forget to dare to be different.
I dare to be different. I dare to be different. I dare.